there. Now you figure this road right here from here to there is probably, I'm gonna say it's an eighth of a mile long. He's done already used up one truck. He's got another truck that he's backing up to it, which is probably 30 tons. 30-ton truck. $30-ton truck. He'll use that much again on that road going that way. And then another truck, and that's just doing half of it. So basically from here to the main road, we're probably talking 7 full loads, maybe 8 full loads of white gravel. So they're jumping on this thing hard towards getting it done. And this is the best time to do something like this. And then they got a packer that packs it. This guy here will be the packer. But this is the best time to do something like this because you want to do it while it's hot. That looks like a fairly good piece of equipment. You want to do it while it's hot. That way, the hot mix that's coming out of the truck will give it the sticky point. But then the weather getting even hotter this summer will soften up the lower layers to cause the gravel to even and penetrate into the ground, into the road, pre-existing road that's already there. I'd much rather see them out here doing this at this time of the year than I would to see them doing it in the fall or even the beginning part of the winter, because now's the best time to be able to get the best buck for your money for your buck is to do it in the beginning phases of the summer. But it looks to me like they're doing an excellent job. A very, very good job. I like it. They actually been going around doing a lot of the country roads around here this way. Been putting on a new face mask on the pre-existing roads out here. I mean, it's difficult for them to get to all of them at one time pertaining to the county funds. But I'm glad that we have finally reached a level that now we're being taken care of out here on this road that should have been taken care of, as far as I'm concerned, before I ever come out here in 20 and 14. But you don't get everything you want now, do you? At least they're doing it. Maybe a day late and a dollar short, but at least it's getting done. And it seems like they're doing it very, very adequately and professionally. I don't know who the DOT supervisor or director is out here now. That's, I think, used to be up there in McKenzie, Tennessee, just on the outskirts of Weakley County. I don't know who the head cheese is now that does that. I'm just so glad to see it being done. I know my grandmother and her husband, my granddad, they'd be jumping up and down right now towards seeing them spend this kind of money out here on this road. One gravel, 30 ton of gravel, I'm going to say today's prices will probably be $1,200 to $1,500 just for the gravel alone. So they're going to put between 6 and 8 loads of gravel. I'm going to say probably, at least conservatively, they're going to put 8 loads. 8 loads at $1,500 a load. You do the math on just the gravel. That ain't counting the labor. That ain't counting the wear and tear on the equipment. That's just the gravel. And then the hot mix, I don't know what that stuff cost. Looked like they had probably a 20,000 gallon tank on that particular piece of equipment that they was using. 20,000 gallon of hot mix. This is just the top of my head now. I'm thinking probably $10,000. So they're going to use $10,000 on hot mix and 8 loads at $1,200 to $1,500 a load per gravel. What it's going to cost if you had a driveway, and some people do in the country. If you had a long driveway that was basically 1/8 of a mile, what it would cost, it'd probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of $30,000 to do this road from that T section right there, where all them flags are flying at the Purple Heart Memorial, all the way to Highway 89. You'd probably be looking at least $30,000, and that's conservatively on what it would cost to hire a private paving company to come out here and do what they're doing. That's just to put the hot mix down in the gravel. Now, if you was to actually put asphalt down, poured asphalt, road asphalt, you'd probably triple that. You'd probably be looking at $100,000 from here to Highway 89. It costs a lot of money for this type of material. And with fuel going up, it's bound to have cost the taxpayers that much more. Because every time they lay down a rock, that's a rock that the people in the state of Tennessee is paid for. And it don't matter if it's a rock, it don't matter if it's concrete, it don't matter if it's asphalt, it don't matter what state, somebody's got to pay for it. It ain't free. None of it's free. The younger generation today thinks all this stuff is free. I got news for them, ain't none of it free. Free counsel, free labor, equipment. You figure, let me see here. Figure $100,000 per truck. I don't know what this Bobcat equipment costs, but it's probably every bit of over $100,000 per piece of machinery. Plus the pumper itself that's got the hot tar in it. Several $1 million worth of equipment out here. And that's just on a small project. Now, I was told about 25, 30 years ago that it cost $1 million every mile to put down asphalt on a double wide, on a 2-lane highway. And that was 20, 25 years ago. I just imagine today, probably add another $100,000 onto that $1 million a mile. Now, there goes one of the hot trucks right there. One of them. Now, they had another one a while ago that was like 4 times that long, 4 times that big. A hot tar rig that sprays the hot tar. It costs a lot of money for all this equipment. I bet their maintenance program in all these counties, I bet it's very, very expensive towards keeping all this stuff up. They probably pay a good maintenance mechanic probably about $30, $35, $40 an hour. They probably got several of them. They got a shop, and that's all they do is rebuild and work and overhaul and refurbish the old equipment, because it would cost them an arm and a leg if they had to replace it. Every time it wore out, it cost them an arm and a leg, so they get out here and they repair it and fix it. They're doing a great job. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.